Dil, have you missed us?
Probably not, he's asleep.
What is he doing right now?
Looks like something that a teenager wouldn't want to be caught doing. Okay, let's what? Oh wow. This is the first time we've explored our house in this intimate thing. Look, pink fridge.
Nice.
Horrible desk that we couldn't afford to put a computer on.
Prison desk.
What kind of dinosaur is that?
You don't know what dinosaur that is?
There's many dinosaurs. It's a...
Come on. Dinosaur facts, 101.
Triceratops.
Triceratops! Okay, quick, wake him up. Stop.
Oh god, oh god!
He looks kind of sad in the bath. Lather yourself up, Dil. What? This is a peaceful bath. I never really know what to do in the bath. I just kind of lie there.
You just zone out.
Zoned out.
I mean, I kind of don't like that environment. When all distractions are removed, I just end up thinking about the inevitability of death and the insignificance of humanity in a giant universe. So bubble baths aren't usually my thing unless I've got, like, music or scented candles.
It's bad when you fall asleep in the bath.
When have you ever fallen asleep in the bath?
Like 3 times. You're
so
so relaxed. You're lying down with your eyes closed. What's going to happen next?
Astounded as to how you're still alive. Oh, look, he's playing in the water. Bubbles!
You're going to get water everywhere.
What a neat. Come on, it's 1 in the afternoon and you haven't done anything productive yet. Who are you? Dan and Phil? I think it's... Right, let's get him some fridge stuff.
We've only got $4. So
It might be another garden salad. Let's see.
Grilled cheese. Mac and cheese.
Let's splash out on a mac and cheese.
Let's see if he likes cheese.
Oh my god, yeah, he could have inherited your phobia, couldn't he?
Moment of truth. We've got $0 now. This is it. We're bankrupt.
God. So, first order of business is to make some money today.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I think so.
Okay.
I also want to get back in touch with that girl that was asleep on the bench. It was the start of a love story.
Really?
Yeah. Hey.
Well, she kind of rejected us. Wouldn't that be the start of a restraining order?
Maybe, but I want to visit her house and see what's going on.
You want to visit her house, Phil?
Why is she asleep on the bench? What's the story behind that?
That you're a stalker. Om nom nom. It's so
the
good.
scent of the
I love
cheese.
the $5 mac and cheese.
Yes.
He's so happy today. What's happened?
It's weird. I feel like he maybe hit the lowest moment in his existence. Now he knows that all that can happen is go up.
I guess so. So when is his job?
Starts in 2 hours.
2 hours.
Thank God.
Cool. So we've got 2 hours to do something. What can we do?
Just having a boogie.
Hey, his plant is like my plant that I bought for the house.
Oh my god, you have the same taste in red houseplants. Maybe you incepted yourself, which is why you bought it.
Maybe.
Am I going to come home and you'll have bought a porcelain pig?
Yeah, that's the next stage.
Seriously though, stop buying houseplants without consulting me.
Who is that outside?
Who walks with a bike helmet?
Safety
Freak. Clean it up. God, is he ever going to learn?
He's never going to
What
learn.
would happen if we weren't micromanaging him? He'd be a hoarder of dirty cups.
That's me.
That is literally you.
I think we should increase his cooking skill. What can we read? Love in the time of sandwiches sounds good.
Okay, about sandwiches. Is that about pizza? No, it's just about cats. Ain't nobody got time for that. The glutton spiel.
Science fiction.
9 teenagers are chosen at random to eat until they're stuffed.
It's the Hunger Games with food.
That sounds like my dream come true, the Hunger Games, but with eating. 4 PM till 1 AM. He's late for work!
Oh,
Phil, we made him read past work. What do we do? How to get to work?
I don't
Take
know.
over.
Let's pause
Take
it.
over. Take over.
Come on, Dil.
Dil, you need to get the heck to work.
Come on.
You are not putting this book back with urgency. You just left the book on the side.
That's fine.
So you don't see them at work?
No.
I wanted to see a restaurant and then see them do the things.
No, you can't do that.
Really? I wanted like a dishwashing mini game.
I'm sorry.
My dreams are dead.
Why don't you go to the kitchen and wash up some dishes and that can be your minigame?
Yeah, okay, thanks, Phil. Dil has returned with
He's back.
$135 from washing dishes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, wait. Simoleons. Let's buy a whole bunch of garden salads.
Someone was telling me you could actually buy the llama hedge in the comments. So let's see how much that is.
Priorities. Thought we were going to buy a computer. Give him an
Well-
internet connection with the first opportunity we had. 210 simoleons.
That's not much.
That's vaguely affordable. We have a goal, Phil.
Oh yeah, look at that in the background.
What?
It's the ship. Everyone was commenting, what the hell was that in the background when he was asleep?
So many people were like, why is there a moving house? Guys, it's a boat, okay?
It is our friendly steamboat. He lives in such a nice neighbourhood, I'm
It
jealous.
does.
I want a steamboat.
I mean, look at this place, and then look at our crappy little thing. Hey, we'll have a hedge soon.
Not just any hedge, a llama hedge.
I wish getting undressed was that easy in real life. Just going, "Ugh, need to get in the bath.
He wants video games.
Need video games. Geek Sims need to play video games often to soothe their cravings.
Oh, that's the problem.
Console or hedge, Phil?
Oof.
Too expensive.
What's that? That looks like a computer. Oh,
That's a clock.
it's a clock.
It's looking like we probably need to get 800 simoleons for the computer. So what do you want to do? Sell stuff? Sell his body? Go to work more?
I think we should distract him with the lady. Again, a strange screenshot there.
What is he doing? Let's get away. Oh, he was washing his hands,
Okay.
hopefully.
Let's, right, we'll feed him up and then go meet the lady.
Feed him up.
I forgot what her name was.
Cook.
Hamburger cake. That looks rad.
Yeah.
That was expensive. That was $25.
Worth it, totally. Stop doing weird things under the water. Okay, he's out, he's out.
I'm so excited for this hamburger cake.
He needs to put the book back.
You're such a clean freak.
Oh, yeah. Dill's cooking channel.
Oh, there's the cake.
Oh my god, that is glorious.
Wow.
I need that in my life.
Incredible. Invite the girl over for cake.
How do we do that?
Perfect.
Dill and Erica sitting in his house.
Sleeping on a bench. Not Preston. We don't want Preston to return.
Preston can get the hell out of our life.
Come on, Erica.
Don't reject us again.
Paza Quor.
Please.
Nivda.
Yeah! She's gonna be right over.
Maybe he can then eat a cake with her and vent at her, and then maybe she can just throw a slablet at him and everything will be okay.
Oh, she's here. She's dressed up nice.
Oh, woo-hoo-hoo. Someone's dressed to impress. Oh, it's his first date. Dill's first date. I wonder how it will go.
She's here. She's thinking about money.
She has come to the wrong guy.
So,
Take a piece together. Together.
Malspec, Mobsy Vombo.
Dirk.
He's writing.
Domi a brow.
He's like, about quickly, quickly,
Quick.
salvage the
Mango?
conversation.
Have cake.
Salvage the conversation of cake.
Wabarani Bayumi.
Stop arguing.
Squirmish.
Why are you angry at her?
What did they get so heated about?
What are you doing?
She's tidying up after us. I told you she
Oh.
doesn't like mess. He's messy. Look, there's me saying pick up your book. They nearly fell out over it.
Oh.
They don't ship it, Phil. They don't ship it. They need to stop.
Right.
Apologise. Okay.
Apologise for that messy action.
Sorry for leaving a book on the side.
Sheep.
No!
Okay, he needs to.
Tube.
Kumba Moo.
Okay, let's ask about her day.
Benarlamus.
Hey, Erica. So about the bench.
Ah! She hates the bench.
Branka.
Dill, you need a
down.
break.
Have a
BRB.
Oh, he's stomping around. He's so angry today. I want Erica to eat some of this goddamn hamburger cake.
Okay, we've got to desperately salvage this friendship with Erica. What
Tell
can
her
we
a
do,
joke
Phil?
about penguins. She's gonna love that.
Tell joke about penguins. How can that possibly go
She's
wrong?
admiring our pig. See? It was worth buying.
She's like, what?
Huh? Oh.
She hated it.
Let's
Play.
talk
Tribbit.
about dreams.
Let's make this not unpleasant anymore.
Snoof.
Dragons?
Rebel.
I want to be a dragon.
Bail you
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
I like llamas.
Oceanette, believe.
The mess, the bed, your obsession with furniture. What is it with you? Why won't she eat our hamburger cake? We already gave her a slice. Won't she eat it? She's only got 5 hours until it's spoiled. Well, we're going to have to invite Preston over to eat this thing. She's reading our book supply. Thinking about money.
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to think that Erica isn't the girl for Dill, Phil.
She's not taking the cake.
Look at those 2 slices there. Waste.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
How rude.
She complains about the mess in our house, and then she just leaves a book on the floor and walks away. Right. That's it. I think we need to cross Erica off the friends list.
She's horrible.
I hope he's learned his lesson about not making mess in social situations now.
Yeah.
Okay, his needs are saying he demands some fun. What should we do for fun after that horrifying experience with Erica?
Let's go outside. Let's see what's in the outside world. I think he needs some fun in his life. Let's go to the nightclub.
I think we should invite Erica and tell her how we feel.
It's only fair.
Hey Erica, meet you at the nightclub for a smackdown!
Okay, let's yell at her.
So Erica, you were complaining about my baby cot.
Let's take this
You
inside.
want to take it inside, Phil? People take it outside, they don't take it inside. We're just going to embarrass ourselves in front of people.
Let's make a scene.
Okay, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do?
Fight.
Fight!
Armentopenor.
Oh, what'd you say about me? What'd you say about me? Oh!
Oh no! What have we done?
She had it coming to our house. A book is not a big enough of a deal to be rude to someone, not take their cake, Phil.
Now I know why she was sleeping on the bench.
Looks like we won.
Arbs.
They now despise each other.
Llama. That's all you think about. I think they just love to hate each other.
Maybe it'll be one of those relationships where they're like, I hate you too. Passionate making out.
Let's talk to one of these people. Maybe they're nicer.
Who needs Erica when there's a whole bar full of hot mamas over here? She looks like Elsa from Frozen.
She does. Let's talk to Elsa.
Let's beat her.
Neba waba.
Feeling awkward.
I'd feel awkward. They look like desperate housewives, and we're just like, hey, so I just punched a girl in the face, and now we want to make some friends.
Come on, schmooze your way over there.
She's thinking about cooking.
Oh, perfect.
We like cooking. What should we do? Discuss interests.
He's a mixologist. Maybe Dil can learn some things.
This is his place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Video games during the day, mixing by night. This is the life Dil needs.
Oh, it's good.
Wow, did you see that?
That was amazing.
I want Dil to know how to do that.
Romance.
You want to get right in there with a romance?
Yeah.
Bold pickup line. Should we do it?
Let's do
Are we
it.
feeling bold? He's feeling confident. Let's go for it. Oh.
She likes him! And statues!
This is
You know there's no stars in the sky? It's because they're in your eyes.
Uh-oh, Dil's had the chips, and now he is on the dance floor by himself.
He's vibing it.
You know what? After a pretty terrible first day on Earth, and you then trying to force him into a relationship with Erica like a terrible, terrible parent, look, he's having a good time,
Ah.
made some friends, had some chips. Hey Eric, so about bananas, yeah?
Oh, instant friends.
Liking them. Very uncomfortable.
Oh, what's wrong?
Why?
Oh, he's gonna pee himself.
Uh-oh, this would be a very bad start to his new friendships.
Does this place have a toilet? What's upstairs? Run!
This is not the time to be careful with safety.
Once I was peeing at a urinal and a man was just dusting off my shirt, and I was like, "Stop touching me!"
There's an invasion of personal space, and then there's that.
I've got a bit of a shy bladder as well, so that was tough work.
Thanks for sharing that with me, Snap forever. He goes to a nightclub in his bunny slippers.
He's so cool. Oh no, why is he so happy when he pees?
Slightly weird, isn't it?
What is that dance? Oh, there we go.
Oh man, there we go. Invite Summer to dance.
Yeah, come on.
It's ironic that she's called Summer when we think that she looks like a character from a winter movie. Jeffrey Landgrab, can you not? He sounds rich, let's be his friend. The party don't start till Dil invites everyone over.
Look what we've done.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, some sleepy dancing.
I wanna go home. This is very strange, right? This isn't how I pictured his first dance, but it's the thought that counts, and he seems to have definitely made a friend in Summer Holiday. Her name is
dear.
Summer Holiday, are you kidding me?
Look how much we hate Erica.
We really hate Erica, don't we?
Yeah.
What's the pink?
That's like a bit of love.
Is it?
Yeah.
Woo! Something might be happening. Off he plods along.
He looks a bit drunk.
Maybe he is. He had a bowl of chips as well.
He did. Come on, Dil, it's not that bad. Just a bit sleepy.
Into your clown suit and into bed. Well, there we go. Another day in the life of Dil. Went to our first shift of work, spent half of that money on a cake, invited Erica over. She was a giant, horrible, evil gnome in our house. Invited her to a nightclub, sassed the crap out of her, made our first mortal enemy.
Had a fight.
Had a fight.
Met Summer Holiday.
And then met Summer Holiday.
And Eric.
And he was happy.
Yeah.
He was confident and happy.
See, we're not killing him.